What's up guys, my name is Carl and welcome back to Tech Hunter. So it is Christmas Eve and I am not ready. I've got to make one more PC to give to my brother as a Christmas present, and I've basically been putting it off because I've been waiting for some parts to come in, and also the fact that I've not really had much time at the lately. Obviously with working up until Friday, had the weekend to then get all my other Christmas presents sorted. So now I've got the time, I'm going to start building this PC. It's not really anything special, it's just a kind of fairly budget friendly, but it will do for what he needs it to do. He just needs it for basic kind of word editing and document creating, a bit of web browsing. So let's have a look at what we got. It's a fairly old PC, so let's have a look at what we're working with. So this is the PC here. I've got a pretty old Dell PC here. It's got a 4th gen i3. It's got 4 gigs of RAM and a hard drive in there, as well as I think it's a 290 watt power supply. So we've got some kind of fairly low end specs. It's a bit of a looker as well. But I've got some bits to kind of upgrade it. I've got the i5 here, the 4590, an 8 gig stick of RAM, DDR3, and also a WD Green 120 gig SSD. So that'll get we'll get Windows on there and a few basic programs, and that will make things a lot quicker than what he's probably used to. The SSD is obviously the biggest kind of upgrade feature of these kind of builds, so that is the most important thing. The extra RAM, I've got a single 8 gig stick for now, so that it's only got 2 DIMMs, so that will kind of give him 12. Obviously in the future, if we have any issues, we'll just get another 8 gig stick chucked in there for, like, I think it costs 20 quid, so another £20 and that is good to go. But the 4590 was £60, the SSD was £20 I believe, and this stick of RAM is also 20 quid. So as well as the £65 originally paid for the PC, I think that brings it in just under, what's that, quick maths, 60, 20, 20, 100 quid odd. It's about 160 quid, and I can probably get rid of the i3 that's already in there and sell that for maybe about 20 or 30 pounds as well. So we'll have a pretty functioning system. We'll have 4 cores, 4 threads, 12 gigs of RAM and an SSD. So time for me to obviously give this a bit of a clean, as it is full of kind of dust and dirt. So we'll give that a good clean, and then we'll take a look at it and get Windows on it and kind of get it ready for tomorrow, for Christmas Day, and hopefully everything will be sorted. So I've got everything inside. I've got the SSD in, the 8 gig of RAM. I've given it a damn good clean, and I feel like this thing just needs to get Windows loaded onto it and it should be ready to go. I've not bothered with a graphics card because it's not really going to be used for gaming at all, so integrated graphics will be just fine for what he needs it for. So anyway, let's move on to getting the software installed. Right guys, so that is pretty much it. I've got Windows on there, I've got Office installed, I've got Audacity, I've got VLC, and just like a few, I've got Chrome on there as well, obviously. Had to download that using Edge, so that's all up and running. So we are pretty much good to go. It seems pretty responsive, it's quite snappy. The 12 gigs of RAM and the i5 and the SSD are all proving to be very effective together. And I'm hoping this is going to be a good little present. I'm hoping that it does the job that's required, and if not, there's always parts coming in and out that we can use to upgrade it in the future, so I'd probably look at doing that next if I was going to kind of upgrade further. But anyway, guys, that brings us to the end of the video. I'm going to try and edit this tonight, get this ready to go, and I hope you all have a lovely Christmas. It's been a spectacular year for the channel in a way. We've gone from pretty much nothing to around 4,000 subscribers, so I'm pretty happy with how it's gone so far. It'd be good to kind of keep that momentum going into 2019 and kind of improve and just go further and further and see how far we can take this. But anyway, thank you for all your support throughout the year, and I hope to see you guys soon. If you like this kind of video, feel free to click that like button. If you didn't, click that dislike button. Let me know what you thought about today's video, and if my face hasn't offended you, please do not hesitate to click that subscribe button so we can see each other again soon. Thank you and goodbye.